What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. New day, new goals, new opportunities, man. The last 2 days haven't been the best for me. Last night I did drop my NBA Player of the Night with the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. They tried to fight back and come back and cover for us. They really did try. Shout out to them. Down 30 early in that game is crazy. But, you know, was what it was, man. Dropped that one. We dropped with the Pistons. Pistons tried to make a run late. Wasn't enough, though. Clippers did end up winning and dominating. Of course, that was the one I did not have officially. Just hasn't been a great last 2 days for me. Is what it was, be what it be. I always tell y'all the truth for what it is and what it ain't. Looking to bounce back today on a beautiful money-making Friday. We got exactly 3 games here in the NBA tonight to do exactly that. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money Making Friday. Heading into a money-making weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a really good night. Keep the momentum rolling forward into a money-making weekend. Without further ado, let's do what we do. We'll just kick the crap out of the books betting hoops. Without further ado, man, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. Let's get her done. First game up. Got the Orlando Magic at home at the crib with the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, rolling in. Celtics 4.5-point road favorites. First, let's talk injuries, man. Jason Tatum is listed as doubtful for this one. Highly doubt he plays. And then Drew Holiday is listed as a true questionable at the time of recording this video. With or without them two guys, though, ultimately, I don't think it matters. I think Boston is head and shoulders the better basketball team in this one. I think Boston handles business, wins, and covers in this basketball game. We have seen good stretches of basketball in this series from Orlando, but ultimately, it really hasn't mattered. Now, I know they were in Boston. Now they returned home today, where over the last 2 seasons, we have trusted them and, you know, bet on them. We like betting Orlando in Orlando, but not against good teams, especially this season. When they played good teams at home, they weren't as good as you would think they were. And 4.5, that's 2 buckets, man. The Celtics are definitely 2 buckets better than Orlando, no matter the venue. No Tatum, no Holiday, no problem. This is a really deep Celtics team, and I think they'll be just fine in a game like this tonight. Ultimately, Orlando can play as good a defense as they want. I don't think they have enough offensive output to keep this game within 2 buckets, even at home. So they would need a really off night from Boston offensively, and Boston has just too many options they can go to offensively for everybody to be off. That's how I see this game. So we're getting a short line because of the injuries to Boston. I still think Boston is the best team in the NBA. I think they're head and shoulders better than Orlando. While Orlando has showed signs in certain spots in this series, ultimately it hasn't mattered, as when it came down to it, late fourth quarter, Celtics had double-digit leads in both games. It wouldn't surprise me if they had a double-digit lead late in the fourth quarter of this one either. I'm going to lay the points with the Celtics here in our first game of the day, man. We keep it rolling. We head over to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are 5.5-point home favorites over the Indiana Pacers. What have we seen in this series in the postseason, man? Indiana has dominated Milwaukee. Game 1 and Game 2. The supporting cast for Milwaukee hasn't shown up. Giannis has been Giannis, and everybody else just hasn't shown up. At home, at the crib tonight, is the venue change enough for the role players of Milwaukee to step up and give something in this series to help their 2 stars avoid falling down 0-3 at home? I don't like this line for Milwaukee. While I do think Milwaukee should win this game and they can afford to fall down 0-3, I don't like the number. What I've seen here in the postseason, I think Indiana can translate all of that on the road here in Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee's a little overrated, a little overvalued in a game, in a spot like this. I think this game's going to come right down to the wire. I think Indiana has a legitimate chance to win that game outright. So getting 2 buckets in my back pocket, sign me up. That's just how I see this. The role players have thoroughly outplayed the Indiana's role players have thoroughly outplayed the role players of Milwaukee. I don't necessarily see that changing in a game like this. And the stars for Indiana, they're doing what they need to do. While on the other side, I think Milwaukee is trying too hard, honestly. And we know Doc Rivers late in playoff series. We know how that usually turns out. Not great. So all I'm saying in a game like this, I'm not saying Milwaukee doesn't win this game. I'm just saying nothing here tells me that they're going to do it by margin. I just haven't seen that from them of recent. So I think Indiana has a legitimate chance to win this game outright. I want the points in my back pocket here in this one. Last and final game of the night, we got my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, out on the road facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves are 2.5-point home favorites here in this one. Y'all know where I'm at, man. Let's not even overcomplicate this. I'm on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm attacking the outright money line here in this one. I got the Lakers winning the series. I think the Lakers got the 2 best players in the series. Minnesota did steal home court advantage and did win game 1. I love the way the Lakers responded, though. And if the Lakers play anything remotely close to that here in this game, I think they win this one as well. I think Minnesota played above their head a bit in game 1. They returned back to reality in game 2. Game 3, this is the rubber match, the swing game of the series, and I think the Lakers take it. Ultimately, it comes down to a couple things. While I know the Lakers play their better basketball at home at the crib this season, they weren't nearly as good on the road as they were at home. Same thing could be said about Minnesota. Minnesota was much better on the road than they were at home. If you're an OG here on the gym session, you know what we call Minnesota, the house of disappointment. And the reason we call them that is just when you expect Minnesota to do something at home. When Minnesota has expectations at home at the crib, they almost never do it, ladies and gentlemen. They almost never do it, man. We've called them the house of disappointment for a couple seasons now. It's who they are. I got the Lakers winning this series. I got the Lakers winning the swing game. I got the Lakers taking this one outright. Money line on this one tonight. I'm on the plus money. I'm on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm on the Luka Doncic Lakers. I'm on the LeBron James Lakers. Here in our last and final game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money making Friday. Let's do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. Hasn't been the best 2 days, the last 2 days, but looking to change that momentum, looking to do the damn thing today, man. Establish some great momentum heading into the weekend. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.